This video is definitely the worst video I have ever made. I filmed it like 4 months ago and I just couldn't bring myself to post it. Why am I posting it? I could just not post it. As you'll see, I signed a sort of contract in the video that said if I subjected my friends to this and then didn't post it, they would not like me. So I signed a contract saying I'd post it, so here we are.
Once upon a time, I was eating some bread, and whilst I was chewing it, I felt the bread turn back into a sort of doughy substance inside my mouth. So that's when I thought, can you take this sort of dough and bake it back into a tasty loaf of bread? Let's find out.
Hey, so before you start watching this video, if you're going to be like in some way mentally or physically affected by a bunch of people chewing up bread and dribbling it into a pan, please stop watching this video right now.
What?
Why don't you write down your recipe?
My recipe is dribbled up bread and then some extra yeast. That's the recipe, Corey. That's not, I don't need to write that. Sorry, yeah, okay, fine, I'll write that down, shall I?
Come and look at the paper. Here you go, Corey. Recipe. Chewed up bread yeast.
You happy?
Not really.
So, we're going to, not sponsored by Hovis, but Hovis, if you'd like to sponsor me, I'd be very grateful. We're going to chew up bread into kind of like a doughy goo, dribble it into a bowl, put the contents of that bowl into a baking tray, add some yeast, and then bake it into a loaf of bread and feed it to our friends. Video ideas.
It's not gonna work.
What?
Because I don't think that we're gonna have enough water in our spit.
Step 1, take a slurp.
Oh, I don't want to watch it, it'll make me feel sick. Why did I agree? I actually can't watch this video.
That's gross, I promise. Can I wipe my face? What's on my face?
No, don't wipe it with the recipe.
That's on the recipe. I think we can remember the recipe. I did warn you at the start of this video not to watch it.
Yeah.
You know the Jeremy Kyle show where the guest storms off and Jeremy Kyle has to go after them and be like, hey, it's okay, man. We'll get you some therapy.
It's like someone's gonna turn this into something sexual. I don't.
What?
People get off when people are eating bread.
Bread specifically.
Yeah? You doing well? See, it's not as bad as you think. There we go. Very good. I'm proud of you.
You eating the bread?
I was hungry.
I wasn't allowed to eat the bread, but Corey.
You can eat some bread.
That's sexism.
Okay, go on, Corey. Wow. Lovely.
I feel sick. And then we can put it in the blender to make sure it's...
I want to blend it. What's the point of chewing it up if you're going to blend it?
I'm a scientist.
Oh my god.
Oh, good.
Oh, please don't.
Give me a fucking bowl, what are you doing?
This is genuinely one of your worst ideas.
I don't have to upload it if I don't want to.
You will.
No, you're uploading. If we film this, you're
have
fucking
to.
uploading it. You're uploading it.
I would like you to sign a contract where you have to upload it.
Okay, actually.
Okay, write one out.
It kind of feels like bread.
My hand isn't made of bread.
Might be.
Bread handshake. I was doing business with you.
That's cool. Is that an IKEA thing?
I think I'll have to actually genuinely censor when we're like spitting bread everywhere.
Yeah. Can you put like a... Can you censor my eyes? Some meme or something over it?
It's a meme. I'll just put
Yeah.
your face. I'll put your
put
face
people
over
like
all of
crying. Like, yeah, like...
I, Luke Cutforth, hereby promise to upload this hell video. Signed.
Sign it.
There, oh right.
You gotta do that heart thing that you do.
Love heart. Line.
There it is.
Wait. Josh, you have to chew up some bread before you go.
I'm not chewing up any bread. Have a lovely time though.
Corey has a scientific prediction as to what's going to happen when we cook it.
So the saliva is going to break down all of the starch in the bread to sugars, and then the yeast are going to eat those and make it into alcohol and carbon dioxide.
We're going to make bread alcohol.
I'm gonna have such strong jaw.
Oh god, I'm disgusted by you.
So strong.
It gets easier the more that you do it.
It's like the Chubby Bunny challenge. It's like Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
I'm gonna say the N-word, and I'm gonna say the
You wanna say the N-word?
I can say nigga, but no one knows what I'm saying.
Oh. Can I have some more?
Some more? Some more bread?
We're gonna eat the bread afterwards? Well,
You
I'm
think we're
not.
gonna eat all this bread?
Do you think you can fit a whole loaf of bread, a whole slice of bread in your mouth at once?
Yeah, can I fold it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to chew it, and also I might be sick.
That's fine, I'll film it.
Pop it in like a...
Yeah. You're right there, Erin. How are you enjoying it?
It's really, really amazing actually.
As you got the winning ticket from that email.
I got the one and only winning ticket.
The golden ticket.
Inside every packet of Hovis. Hashtag spawn.
A naked man just ran past. What's going on in this
house?
That is beautiful.
I'm gonna pop it in like a little truffle.
Wow.
I think we've got enough delicious dough to make ourselves a nice, yummy piece of bread now. We're just gonna blend it up because we're not very good at chewing. That's a spatula! Oh, it's dripping on my hand! Good, nice. Oh wait, we need to put yeast in.
Yes,
Yeast.
we do.
Tablespoon.
Okay.
A tablespoon. That's a spork.
A spork. Is that enough? Let's
I mean,
put
there
one
might
and
be too much.
1.5 spork. 2 spork? 2 spork. 3 spork? 3 spork.
Okay, that's enough.
Ah, that's a healthy blending sound. Hello. Oh, what is this? That looks pretty like doughy, doesn't it?
Oh, it's horrible.
So we'll now preheat the oven. If you're following along at home with the recipe, preheat the oven to 220 degrees Celsius. It smells like a nice healthy dough. I'm not gonna lie, it smells exactly like a nice, nice healthy dough. All right, should we put it in the oven? See you in an hour.
Delicious.
I hate it, but I hate it more because it looks kind of good.
Looks kind of good. Yeah, it does.
It looks like hummus.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
that's what it is.
freshly baked hummus. It is. If you saw that cooking, you'd be like, wonder what that's gonna be.
It kind
Yummy,
of looks
yummy.
like yummy mash hummus, but I know that it's got our spit in it, so
Yeah, but if you didn't
No, I'm saying when we've made our business, where this is a business, it will be called Spitty Food Limited, and everyone will think it's ironic, and then we'll be outed as Spitty Fooders, and we'll be like, it was in the title. It is time for the big reveal. We forgot that, hang on.
it doesn't have to be good bread. It just has to
There
be
we
like
go. Salt for taste. Oh, it's so hard, man.
focusing.
That's what she said.
So, it has little holes of, has pockets, little holes of air, has little holes of air, has little holes of air.
I want to eat
Just
the
cut
bread.
it open.
You want to eat the bread?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go first.
No, oh, cut it first. That literally just did not work.
It's for flatbread.
It looks like a skin.
Mmm, a delicious, delicious flatbread. Mm.
Yeah.
What a delicious loaf I have got from the bakery.
Smells like
It looks like a cracker with
nice-ish. Right?
Oh, okay,
like
wait.
yeast.
Sniff it. It
smells like fresh bread.
Oh, I hate that it does.
Fresh bread. Freshly baked
Oh yeah, I want to
bread.
eat some.
It's quite good. It's like a nice pizza.
So does it taste like bread? So is it
Sort
bread?
of.
This is what we're asking.
Sort of. You have to try now.
Yum.
Big bite.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Are you guys ill? No.
It's not.
Yum. Delicious.
It's not a bad taste. It tastes like burnt crumpets.
It's pretty good. I quite like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right. Well, that's the answer. Can you bake chewed up bread back into bread? Sort of, and it is delicious.
It's not in the end.
Okay, that's the end of that video. Before I go, I do want to quickly just address that I do not condone wasting food in any way, and I hope it didn't come across like I was encouraging that in this video, because that's absolutely not what I intend to do, even though I know that might seem hypocritical, because we did waste half a loaf of bread. This is just an idea that I had, and I found it really funny, and I wanted to have a fun afternoon in with my friends, and just see if it actually worked, because I was genuinely curious. But that doesn't make it okay that you waste food. So many people in our country are going hungry at the moment, and I really hope that this general election, which is happening tonight as I record this video, changes that. But ultimately, it's not just about government changing it, it's about all of us changing our habits. And so I am aware of this, and watching this video back really made me very grateful and feel very privileged for the position I and quite a lot of our country are in, that we aren't going hungry all the time. But I also wanted to just actually put my money where my mouth is, and I have donated £50 to the Trussell Trust, who run a network of food banks across the UK. The video is filmed now, so I can't undo it, and I agreed in the video that I would post it, and so this is my way of saying I am aware of it, I have tried to put my thing right, and I also hope that someone else out there, you maybe, just makes you slightly more conscious of how grateful you can be for the relative privilege we all have in this country, or most of us have in this country. And yeah, have a great Christmas. And if you're watching this part of the video, congratulations on getting through it. Whew. Goodbye.